Brown bear's on the move. You don't see brown bear out very often, but brown bear is on the move. Golly day. Shoo. It smells good too. Is that you or the truck, AJ?
What?
It smells so good.
Both.
Oh, both. Both. Well, we got total disruption at its finest. But with progress comes disruption. And they've got a machine problem. So we've got everything moved out of this building. And now they can't finish the project because they've got a machine problem. The grinders are chewed up. So they're either having to go rent another machine. Don't know what they're going to do. But the plan is to try to do at least 2, if not 3 sections this go round, and then they'll be left with 2.5 sections for the final go. Ah, what a task, guys. What a task. But worth it in the end. We finally have vehicles sitting on it. And it's nice. Whew. Boy, is it nice. I was worried about how bright it was going to be, what it was going to look like as far as tire marks, and I mean, there's some tracks, but it looks like they're going to wipe up just fine as far as that goes. So, boy, oh boy, what a task this has been. But I think the end result, the reward has been worth it. So it's kind of nice to see all these things kind of organized a little bit. Not organized, but in one spot. And for those that have asked about the 225 DX, there you go. And the big reds, we'll get all those organized. And the Colemans, I think I mentioned, but the Colemans are for sale. Those are great little bikes for a little beginner. So there you go. A little beautification going on today. Calvin's getting it done. He made a little run to get some different stuff. Little stuff like this, just walking across the parking lot, makes it look so much better. Getting some fresh mulch put down and getting all the trash cleaned up. I don't say it in every video, but daggone if it does not accumulate around here. Just makes such a freaking difference. And yeah, there is the Duramax short bed monster square body. God dang, that thing is a beast. Phew. It's just got a stance and a stockiness all of its own. And we need some rain. Even my hosta's starting to struggle, so we'll get everything watered. Looks like rain's coming tomorrow. And these things are a catch-all all around them for all this debris, so we're getting that cleaned up. Think we might put the Bajas back on the Mickey Thompson truck. Not sure yet, but very possibly may take this to Bloomsburg. Need to really get with Daniel and get a game plan for Bloomsburg. It's coming up faster and faster and faster, so we really need a plan for that. We'll be here before we know it. So, and the 2 Colorados are getting a lot more attention than I thought. Just hadn't had Colorados in a while, but boy, they're getting some attention. And people said, so, a lot of people made comments about the darn lights. They didn't really like the amber lights. So if you don't like amber lights, no big deal. They can come off. There's brackets, there's bolts, no big deal. But I kind of like them. At first I was kind of the same way. You don't see amber lights a lot, but the amber lights, they can come off. And yes, the red wheels could be changed. Everything about them can be modified to whatever liking, but they're very tastefully done. They're very nicely done trucks, but if changes need to be made, bumpers need to be changed, other upgrades with the power steps, they're very easy to get in and out of. So if somebody wants to make changes to these trucks, very, very easy to be done. But Calvin is kicking butt this morning, and things are looking far better around here. Next step, right there, sign. Made a decision, we're not going with a changeable marquee. I don't know if that's really even the technical name for that, but We're not going back with a changeable marquee. We're going with a static sign right there. Need to kind of figure out what everybody thinks we should put there, but we'll go with a static sign instead of the changeable marquee. Even though it's not that tall, I already know we are not going to take the time to get up there and change it to say anything. So we might as well just actually make it a sign. So we're gonna put new LED lights in there, and that's gonna be the plan. So he's gonna get that area all cleaned up. Doing a good job, Calvin. Getting it done. All right, you guys get to see a lot of the fun side of the business. So I'll show you a little bit of the not so fun side of the business. So you guys know about the hunting truck. Waiting on parts for at least a month now for a steering sensor. This truck here, I know I probably shouldn't show it on video because it's a beautiful truck and somebody's gonna call and want it. It is a 19 Chevrolet Silverado and it is a beautiful truck. It has a transmission issue. Now, the transmission issue is more than likely a valve body or a wiring harness. The wiring harness is available, $300 to $400. But if you can pull the transmission down, you probably should do the valve body. The code could be either one. Valve body is about $1,200 to $1,400. National back order. And all of the ones that'll be in the next 30 to 60 days are already summons to be used for recalls, meaning, yes, it's a big problem. That may or may not fix it. So you guess spending that money. Trucks, I think, got right at 100,000 miles. If you spend that money and it doesn't fix it, then it needs a transmission. The transmission used is $5,000, new is $6,000. And it shifted great before, and then it just went to not shifting great. It's just, that's the sucky part of this business. And that's not all. Let's keep moving. There's 3 trucks totaling right about $100,000 just sitting here with these 3 trucks that we can't do anything with. Nothing. They're just dead iron. And these are just 3 examples that happen to be huddled right here together. It also happens that they're all black trucks. This Ram has electric steering. And I think this one's on the website, so I need to have AJ probably take it off the website because we ordered the part and it is also now on back order and not available. Yes, it is on the website because it has a window sticker. 2016, 78,000 mile truck. Also probably will have to have a price increase because the part it needs and the repair it needs is going to probably end up being about $3,500, almost $4,000 maybe. It has an electronic steering system and a sector shaft problem. And it won't steer without that. And it also just went bad. So parts availability, non-existent currently. Thought we had it coming, and now it is not available. So that is just the non-fun side of the business that we are currently dealing with. But hey, we got a couple trucks ready and a trailer ready and another trailer, and we'll keep on picking up and keep on moving on. Here's a perfect example of, it's a shame there's not 3, 4, 5 of me. So this truck here, obviously you guys saw us kind of do a quick post about it. The paint's kind of faded. It's got rust in the bed. The cab's actually in really good shape. So customer comes along, he says, have you driven it? No, sir, I have not. We did a quick check over it. It's going to be sold as is. Rejected because of the rust. Does the AC work? Not sure. Can you check engine lights? Not sure. Haven't driven it. You're welcome to drive it. You're welcome to check it out. The guy seems pretty mechanical. He says, okay. He spends about an hour checking it out. He comes back. He says, I'll take it. Great freaking truck. So these trucks are notorious for transmission problems. Well, obviously, like we said, turns out it's got a Jasper transmission in it. I just ran it down here because we have to do the rejection on it to sell it or inspection. We have to do one or the other legally. AC's ice cold. Transmission shifts great. There's not a single check engine light on the dash. Motor runs like a scalded dog. This truck was worth far more just in parts alone. 5.9 Cummins, as we knew. Again, I told you we bought it kind of to take it apart. Alvin cleaned it up. It's got a hub conversion on the front, a free spin kit, which a lot of Cummins guys did on these trucks. And even the dash, which is super common for major problems on these trucks, isn't tore up. It's got a hole in the seat. It's got a hole in the seat cover. It's got 3 seat covers, the original 1 and 2. The power seat adjusted. So actually was a pretty decent daggone truck. So wish I would have spent a little bit more time. It probably would have sold for more than $7,500, but it is what it is. We can't spend the time on all of them. We got 15 trucks over there, 6, 8, 10 of them over here, 15 or 20 in the back lot at the car lot, and 6 or 8 up at the off-road shop. So we can't get to everything, but we try to get to them as much as we can. The hearse is getting some love and repairs, and it's about lunchtime up at the shop. Look what we dug up in the archives while we were down at the shop earlier. Those are not yellow letters. That's yellowed plastic. They say they have a 23-year warranty. Well, these things probably been in the building for over 23 years. I don't know if you can Google that part number, but look at there. Look how old that plastic is. Look at that, Trista. Did you think that was yellow? Look. Whew, them things are old. We got cases of some of these things, and yes, we do know what they're worth. We know there's guys on the internet that buy these things and sell them. They're not for sale. We will use them on customers' projects, though. When somebody wants a setup like that, that's the only way they will leave our possession. Well, we're not going to get all the way around this one today because it's 6 o'clock, but we will tomorrow. But under the hood is a Supercharger and an LS, and it is a great build. And tomorrow, AJ will be editing the video showing the whole cab off the truck, the whole clip off the truck, the motor on the engine stand, the specs on the motor, and the whole build process. Plus, Alvin will be getting in to get this thing washed. Hopefully, he'll get in a little bit early tomorrow. But this thing is slick, slick. What a beautiful truck. And you will notice it's got the full hidden step system, which means it's got the tank up under the back. It's got the traction bar system. This truck's got a lot of goodies. Might even try to pull Daniel in on this one just to go over a few of the things, because it's going to have some questions that people are going to really ask and really want to know. But that LS with that huffer on it sounds really good. And all the stuff under the hood's all paint matched, and the inner fender wells are all painted up. She's looking good. We got to get the Chevrolet emblem. We got to get all the bugs off of her. That is a nasty crew cab. And she's a beast. Don't know where the finishing points, tire and wheels. Don't know all the different things yet with this one. But I do know that is probably one of the most perfected crew cabs. I think it's at about 95% at this moment. Also, holy moly. We'll leave that for tomorrow too. Alvin's wiping up another Squarebody. Show you guys that tomorrow. Let me go around front and show you what Calvin's been working on. It's been a scattered day. It's been a very scattered day. I had about a 3-hour headache episode right in the midst of us selling the Cummins. It left out of here. I think I did a little clip on it while that was going on. We got the 40,000 mile F-150 online. If it's not unlocked, I'll show you how beautiful this is. This will be in the video tomorrow as well. Completely walking around. It's locked. No cracks in the dash. A perfect freaking headliner. An absolute flawless seat. The proper correct Ford mats that you would have bought at Track Auto. Who knows about Track Auto? You don't find dashes like that. It does need some paint correction and buffing, but I'm glad we haven't done it yet so you can see it in its raw form. There's no rust. It's an awesome truck. We'll probably go ahead and snatch off the running boards, but it looks great. There's the Duramax. Also, the dog grooming trailer went away. Those people were so happy they hugged Mike. They gave Mike a hug. And I was really feeling like absolute death when I walked through the office. I had my glasses on. I was squinting. I literally wanted to close my eyes and just cry. But I said, you know what? You guys are buying the best profit source vehicle off the lot possible. And they said, you know what? We watched your video and saw that and chuckled. but they were dog groomers that did it from their house. And they said, we think it's the greatest thing in the world. And your description was amazing. And I said, well, thanks. You know, that's great to hear, as my head was throbbing off my body. Look at Calvin's work. It's looking great out here. I'm gonna put a hammock up, so you guys drive by, you see me out here in a hammock, just leave me alone. I'll be just chilling with a book and sunglasses and catching some rays, or maybe catching cancer from these power lines. I don't know what I'll be catching, but he did a good job. Got all this manicured, got all the bricks back in the right spot. I think somebody stole a couple of our bricks. You want to talk about some tedious people? Somehow we were missing a couple bricks. A couple of my little hostas came up. Looking good around here. Tomorrow will be even better. We got all these lines cleaned up. We got a miscellaneous one over here for some reason. Mike's got somebody coming to look at the ramp truck in the morning. Seems like something else left. Dog grooming trailer. The Cummins. Dude was thrilled with the Cummins. Oh, I know what. We got a couple texts from a couple customers. I'll read those to you tomorrow. It's so late now and everybody's getting ready to leave. I'll read those to you tomorrow. Some amazing text. You know, I'll share good and bad with you guys, but these were some really good text. With some people that received some trucks recently that were sight unseen purchases, and I'm really happy with those. And the correspondence, I went back and forth with them. And I think Mike has somebody getting this big Freightliner across the country. They are getting an amazing, like, no-mile pre-emissions Freightliner. And we've had so many people reach out that want vehicles without emissions, 14,000 miles. Because once again, the reason they want those, parts are not available again for DEF and DPF problems. If your truck is down for one of those problems, you can make no money. It's the dumbest thing in the world, but it's our government that says we got to have it, so oh well. And I'll show you guys a rendering hopefully tomorrow too. The sign guy's coming for a meeting, and I'll show you the rendering on that. Back at you tomorrow, guys.